Christodoulou getting him out of the ring. And there's the bell. We're in round one. WBA Flyweight Championship of the World. Betulio González in the red. Martín Vargas in the white. And as usual, we're sitting right next to the Spanish announcers. They always do this to us, Harold. So if they say something naughty in Spanish, it's not our fault. And Vargas looks like a pretty flat-footed fighter here, Harold. What can we expect from him?
Well, Steve, he's a good puncher. Because he fights flat-footed, he's got a lot of power in his punches. Got a good, solid left jab. We've seen that already. He's feeling out round, starting very, very slowly. Watch Vargas' right hand. Got a powerful right hand. Betulio also can punch. Betulio's on his toes. Probably has the quicker hands. This should be a very, very interesting fight. Two real veterans, Steve.
I'll tell you something, Harold. Even on the closed shot, it looks like Vargas has something wrong with his right eye already. It's a little puffy.
Yeah, Steve, I think that's just the structure of his face. I don't think so, but
I think maybe somebody restructured his face for him.
Well, after all those fights, you know. But in any case, Betulio's starting out real slow. Martín Vargas, a nice right hand, drives Betulio into the ropes.
Now, Vargas is not starting out slow. He's getting that left jab working right away. And he's moving right in on Betulio, who's backing up here in the early going. Another left jab by Vargas. Trying to find the range, good right hand over the top. And Vargas came to fight, Harold. He didn't come to watch.
Right, Steve. This is his third crack at the title, and he wants it, Steve. He's really come to fight. Interestingly enough, the veteran handler from Argentina, Tito Lectoria, is in Vargas' corner. So he's got plenty of encouragement, Steve.
Okay, and it's Vargas moving in behind his left jab here in the early going. Another left jab. And Betulio better do something to block those left jabs, Harold, or his face is going to look like Vargas's.
Right, Steve. Betulio González carrying his hands very, very low. Martín Vargas has got his right hand high to protect his face. He's picking off Betulio's jab, but Betulio continues to carry his gloves low, Steve.
Yeah, I was just noticing that. Very unusual that he really keeps that left hand way down around almost his waist. But, Harold, I can't get over that black and blue all over Vargas' right eye.
Well, Steve, I don't know. Let's see how the fight goes. It seems to me that it would be very strange that a guy would come into a fight with, with a bad eye. I don't think they'd okay him, but he looks all right to me. But in any case,
he looks okay right here, doesn't he? Good left, right to the body, and a left to the head. And he's got Betulio in the corner. He's going after him right now. Left and right to the body and a left to the head. He's raining in blows on González. González is standing in that corner. He's a sitting duck, another right hand. And scores a right of his own. A good left by González. A left by Vargas. Wow, these guys are going to town.
Steve, Martín Vargas is really stepping in with those punches. He's really winging them. He's coming in with some tremendous shots, both left and right. Betulio whacked him a tremendous left hook low a few minutes ago.
We may be going home early. There's the end of the round. That was some round. We're in round two, WBA Flyweight Championship of the World. Betulio González in red, Martín Vargas in Chile in white. Betulio is from Venezuela. We're right here in Maracay. Stephen Bass and Harold Letterman bringing you the action on Cavalcada Boxing. And Harold, we got a humdinger. How'd you score the first round?
10-9 favor of Martín Vargas, Steve. He easily won the round. He was aggressive, landed the better punches, landed the stronger punches. He's starting quick here again, Steve. Now, Betulio's trying to pick him off with a left jab, doing a good job, but Martín Vargas is coming in with that right over the top, Steve.
Well, he's winging it in now, Harold. He's really going for the broke in the early rounds. Is Betulio a notorious slow starter?
I wouldn't say that, Steve. He started pretty good with Duty Espadas, but boy, Martín Vargas is really starting quick in this one.
Oh, he's got him in the corner again. Now he's got him in the far corner. And he's measuring him with that left hand. He steps out. I think Betulio would like him to step in a little.
I don't know why Betulio's laying on a corner post like that, Steve. Martín Vargas is very effective with that right hand when he gets Betulio in the corner.
He ain't doing badly with the left jab either. He's pumping it in there with authority. Good right hand by Vargas again. Vargas pumping that left in and keeping Betulio on the ropes. There's that left jab. Betulio swings a wild left trying to get out of the corner. Vargas coming over the top again.
Steve, so far it looks like another good round for Martín Vargas. Betulio better pick up the pace a little and get him out of the corner now. Betulio's moving him into the middle of the ring where he can do a little bit of damage, but Martín Vargas drives him right back on the rope again, Steve.
Well, I think Betulio got in some real solid left hands in there, Harold.
They did, but Martín Vargas is dominating the fight to this point. Beautiful left jab.
That's throwing punches like a windmill.
He is, Steve, and he's putting together another great right hand by Martín Vargas. Betulio picks him off with two good left jabs. A good right hand by Betulio, but Martín Vargas got him in a corner again.
Going to the belly now. Now there's another headshot. And Vargas is trying to end it early. He wants to go home, and he wants to go home with that belt.
Right, Steve. Tremendous local rivalry between the two South Americans in this fight, Steve, and the fans are really enthusiastic about this one. But boy, Martín Vargas is looking to end it quick.
Okay, Vargas still pounding in right hands. Betulio gets in a couple of good rights. Betulio with another left. Vargas with that left jab. Another left jab by González. Another right hand by Vargas. Vargas is teeing off on Betulio here, Harold.
He is, Steve. Martín Vargas starting very quickly, doing very, very well in the early going, and he's looking to take that flyweight title home to Chile with him, Steve.
Okay, it's Vargas and Betulio González. Harold, it seems very unusual to be saying the WBA flyweight championship after we did so many WBC flyweight championships.
Right, Steve. You know, Betulio González was the WBC champion twice before he won the WBA championship. Betulio González was actually the flyweight champion 3 times. This is his 3rd time that he was a champion. He ended round 2, Steve.
Okay, Harold. Round 3, WBA flyweight championship of the world. Betulio González in the red. Martín Vargas of Chile in the white. Betulio of Venezuela. Harold, I keep wanting to say Miguel Canto of Mexico in the red.
Right, Steve. We'll talk about Miguel Canto a little later because he was involved with both these fighters.
Okay, it's Betulio, who has been on the receiving end of most of the punishment in the first 2 rounds. I scored the first 2 for Martín Vargas. Harold, how'd you go?
I agree with you, Steve. I got a 10-9 in both.
You agree with me? How unusual.
Yeah, I got a 10-9 for Martín Vargas in the first round, 10-9 for Martín Vargas in the second round, and so far Martín Vargas is carrying a fight to Betulio in the 3rd round.
Well, here he comes again, and he does not wish to be denied tonight. He's had 2 cracks at this title already, lost both times, and he's determined here to get it tonight. And he is backing Betulio up. He's been backing him up since the bell of round 1, shooting that left jab in there with authority, just like that. Boom, boom. And backing it up with that right cross, the old 1-2.
Right, Steve. Betulio so far seems to be content to count the punch. He's starting slowly. He's feeling out Vargas, looking to see what he's got, but he's going to have to pick up the pace because Martín Vargas is taking the fight so far, Steve.
I think maybe Vargas has caught Betulio a little off guard by coming out and taking it to him so early.
I don't think so, Steve. It's a long fight. Betulio's a veteran pro in boxing for many, many years. He knows what he's doing. A good left hook by Martín Vargas.
Okay, there's Harold's considered opinion, his educated guess that Betulio is actually pacing himself here. Of course, his face may be hurting a little bit, but still there's a long way to go. Good left hook by Betulio González, and that staggered Martín Vargas.
It did, Steve. It seemed to knock him back a little. It definitely set him back. Martín Vargas comes in with a great right hand, and he missed another one. Betulio backing up against the rope again, but now he comes out into the middle of the ring where he can do the most damage, Steve. And I think Betulio's going to have to keep Martín Vargas out in the middle of the ring. Betulio with a good left jab once again. Betulio with another good left jab, and Betulio's starting to pick up the pace, Steve, just as we thought he would.
Well, here comes Betulio's left jab now. Vargas trying to move in and smash Betulio with that overhand right. Betulio catching a lot of Vargas's left jabs now. And out in the middle of the ring, it's all Betulio and his left jab. He pumps it in there with authority and moves Vargas's head back. Another left jab and a left jab by Vargas. And now Harold, they're matching left jabs, but it's Vargas right to the body, left to the head. Another left jab by Vargas sends Betulio's head back. And both of these guys came to fight. I think Betulio is not going to be counterpunching from here on. Looks to me like he wants to smash a little himself.
Right, Steve. Betulio's got a really quick, sneaky left jab. He's getting it in very, very frequently now, Steve. And Martín Vargas is not stepping in as frequently as he did the end of round 3, Steve.
We're in round 4, WBA flyweight championship. Betulio González of Venezuela, the champion in red. Martín Vargas in white. Stephen Bass, Harold Letterman, Maracay, Venezuela. Nice place.
Absolutely, Steve. Good crowd, too, and they're very, very enthusiastic, although most of them are for Betulio González.
It's a bull ring. It is.
Okay, Steve. Here we go. Martín Vargas pumping that left jab once again, picking up the pace, going right after González.
Okay, we gave the first two to Vargas, and then Harold and I had a split on the third round. I gave it to Vargas, he gave it to González. But now we've got Vargas moving forward as he has been since round one, trying to shoot that left jab into González's face.
Betulio se agacha un poquito ahora. Betulio con
Into
pantalones
González's
oscuros.
face.
El chileno con pantalones blancos.
That's the
a la
correct
derecha, la falla.
pronunciation, you know.
Betulio pega a la izquierda.
Right, Steve. He's not going much to the body, Martín Vargas. He seems to be a headhunter to this point. Maybe he should go to the body to slow Betulio down, because if it goes into the late rounds, you know, it's very, very important. But Martín Vargas has been doing very, very well going to the head, and he's continuing to go to the head.
Well, Vargas has been 15 himself a few times, and he's scoring again here, but he seems to be a little wild with that right hand, Harold. He's going for all the marbles on every right hand.
Right, Steve, but he's showing us a great left jab. Martín Vargas coming in by that left jab, a good right hand by Martín Vargas off the combination.
Vargas is still the aggressor here, moving forward, planting himself firmly and trying to get off the knockout shot with every punch. And González is now blocking a lot of his left jabs.
Yes, Steve, but González is not punching back. It's been a very good round for Martín Vargas to this point.
Okay, he's got him in the corner again. He had him there in the first two rounds. And he goes to the body with a right. Goes to the head with a right. Goes with another right and a left. A left to the body by González and a right-left by Vargas. And Vargas is swinging wild in the corner.
Yes, Steve, but a lot of those shots are getting in. Martín Vargas has got Betulio on the ropes, and he's pasting him with that right hand. A good left hook by Betulio, but Martín comes right back with a solid right hand.
Pushes him back into the corner. Swings a left hook and hits Betulio right on the button. Another left hook and a left hook to the body by González. And these two came to throw leather. They didn't come to talk.
Oh, brother, Steve, it doesn't look like this fight is going the distance no-how. And Martín Vargas looks like he really wants that title badly. He's going right after Betulio. Right back on the ropes. He's doing a job on Betulio in this round. A big round for Martín Vargas.
Another left right by Vargas. Another left right by Vargas. Another right by Vargas. Vargas with a right left to the body and a right uppercut and a right over the top. A left hand by González and another left. And these two are winging at each other right here. A left hand by González. González and Vargas slugging it out. Another right by Vargas. Arrow, they can't keep this up for 15 rounds.
Steve, this is a tremendous pace. The end of round 4.
Woo, he saw some slugging. Round 5, WBA flyweight slugfest. The champion Betulio González in red. The challenger Martín Vargas in white. Betulio of Venezuela. Martín Vargas of Chile. We're in Maracay in the bull ring. We've got a big crowd on hand. Stephen Bass and Harold Letterman. And I've got Vargas ahead 4 rounds to none. Harold, how do you have it?
I got a 3-1, Steve. 3 10-point rounds for Martín Vargas and one 10-9 round for Betulio González. I got each round 10-9, but I got 3-1 for Martín Vargas. Steve, just a word about Miguel Canto. Remember I told you that he beat Martín Vargas twice?
Miguel Canto, is he here?
No. Remember I told you he beat Vargas twice on 2 15-round decisions? Well, he boxed Betulio González twice, and what do you think happened?
2 15-round decisions.
Right, and Canto won them both. So Canto's beaten Vargas twice in a 15-round decision, and he's beaten Betulio twice in 15-round decisions. Very interesting.
4-0 against the two guys in the ring. And right now, the pace has mercifully slowed down a little, but Betulio is now taking advantage. Swings 2 solid left jabs in there with authority. González looking for openings. Vargas swings a wild left hook. Another left hook on the button. Harold, I'll say one thing for Betulio. He's got a jaw.
Right, Steve. He's got a great jaw. He's only been stopped twice. You know, it's funny. Who stopped him? Venice Borkasar. Okay, Venice who? Venice Borkasar in Thailand.
In Thailand? Venice Borkasar? What kind of a name is Venice Borkasar?
Okay, he was stopped by Felix Marquez way back in 1970 in Caracas, Venezuela. I was going to say that Betulio
stopped by Venice Borkasar. Well, I shouldn't laugh. Harold Letterman probably sounds funny in Thailand.
Right, Steve. Betulio hasn't taken a forward step for 5 rounds, and he's still going back.
Oh, solid left hook by Betulio. But Vargas is still coming on. He's got a good jaw.
He does, Steve. But in the meantime, Betulio still, it's this defensive style he's using. He's backing up, backing up, backing up. And Martín Vargas is pressing him, coming forward constantly behind that left jab. 2 good left jabs and a right hand, another left jab by Martín Vargas.
Okay, it's González and Vargas slugging it out for Betulio's flyweight championship. And he's really going to town here. Another left jab by Betulio and a right hand by Vargas. Vargas swings a wild left and misses. Betulio comes right after him, catches him on the ropes, a solid right hand, and Vargas is staggered. Betulio raining in blows, rights and lefts, and Vargas is ducking and bobbing and weaving. But Harold is hurt right here.
Steve, he did. He got clipped with a real good right hand. Then Martín Vargas seems to have shaking it off, and he's coming back again. But Betulio staggered him. It was the best punch of the fight, thrown by Betulio González.
Amazing González, the way he's such a crafty old opportunist. The minute Vargas slipped past him, he went right after him and cornered him on the ropes.
Steve, it was a tremendous shot that Betulio hit him. The end of the round, Steve.
You know, Harold, people
across like this one, Steve, it's been all non-stop action. The pace has been tremendous. I don't think you'll see another fight like this anywhere, Steve.
Except on Cavalcade Boxing almost every week.
Right, Steve. I mean, we've been very, very fortunate that we've had some tremendous fights so far, and this is another one.
Another slam-bang affair. But, you know, I think people around the country are used to seeing heavyweights that are much slower and don't give as much action.
Right, Steve. These flyweights, 111.5 pounds, they really go all out. They're very, very quick. Here we go, round 6.
Betulio comenzó recibiendo en el quinto. Era su peor round hasta la mitad. Cuando de pronto...
We're in round 6, WBA Flyweight Championship of the World. Betulio González of Venezuela in the red trunks from Venezuela. I just said Venezuela. That's too many Venezuelas. He's the champ. The challenger, ranked number 3 in the world by the WBA, Martín Vargas of Chile in the white. Stephen Bass, Harold Letterman, Maracay, Venezuela, in the bull ring. Big crowd, and they're going nuts. We've had nothing but action since the bell of round 1.
Right, Steve. Remember, in the last round, in the 5th round, Betulio staggered him. Now, let's see if Betulio can take him out, because up until then, it was all Martín Vargas. But a tremendous right hander on Martín's jaw really staggered him. So we know Betulio can punch.
And Harold, as I pointed out in the first round, that right eye of Vargas is starting to look even worse. It's getting darker and darker.
It is, Steve, but he's a little bit puffy, but I still don't think he's having any trouble seeing out of it. It is black and blue, no doubt. You can see it on the screen.
As you said, the only thing I can think of is that it might have been some sort of physical defect on the face of Martín Vargas, because otherwise they wouldn't have let him fight.
Right, Steve. But in the meantime, Martín Vargas is putting a couple of dents in Betulio's armor right here, doing a good job with those right hands. Coming in once again behind that left jab and really winging that right hand, as we've been saying all along. Martín Vargas, a great left jab, snaps Betulio's head back, comes in with another right hand, pins him in the corner where he wants him. That's where he's doing the most damage, up against the ropes.
Venice Borcasaur? What in the world is a Venice Borcasaur? It sounds like something you eat in a Thai restaurant. Steve, we can have one order of Venice Borcasaur. Hold the sauce. Okay, one of these nights we'll have him on Cavalcade Boxing, Steve. In the meantime, Martín Vargas once again the aggressor here in round 6. Betulio backing up, back to his defensive style. But watch out for that sudden right-handed dynamite. Martín Vargas again, a good left jab, another good left jab by Martín Vargas. A solid right hand by Betulio González. And González is now starting to find the range, and here comes Vargas back again. 2 left jabs and a right left. Harold, this pace has not slowed down. We're in round number 6, and these 2 guys are going at it like there's real hatred here. I guess it's just that Vargas wants this title.
Right, Steve. He's still taking his fight right to Betulio González, doing a real good job here in the 6th round. Martín Vargas, the aggressor once again. Now Betulio starts to come forward. Martín Vargas, 3 good shots. Backs Betulio up again as he's been doing the whole fight. Martín Vargas again using that great left jab and backing up Betulio. He's a little
fans begin to chant, Betulio, Betulio. They want him to come on here. But so far it's been all Vargas except for that right hand of Betulio's. Finds Vargas' nose again, right on the old bazoo.
Right, Steve, it's been a very, very good round for Martín Vargas so far. If he got hurt in the 5th round, he certainly isn't showing it. He's been doing very well. The end of the round.
It wasn't the end of the round. That's the end of the round. The whistling you heard was your yelling into the mic. Okay, that was the end of round number 6. And Harold, these guys have kept up an incredible pace since round 1. They're just battling each other toe-to-toe.
Steve, it's been 6 tremendous rounds. We got the 7th coming up. I don't think they can keep up this sort of a pace for 15 rounds. It's got to slow down. The pace has just been tremendous, Steve. It really has. It's been all action, all non-stop. We've been saying it over and over, but you can't help saying it. They're working on Martín Vargas' eye. Tito Lectori working on his eye in the corner. And
is that Tito Lectori in the suit?
No, in an open blue jacket, Steve.
I thought he was just being very sartorially resplendent.
Okay, we're looking at Betulio González getting ready for round number 7, Steve.
Round 7, WBA Flyweight Championship of the World. Betulio González of Venezuela in the red trunks. He is the champion. Going against the number 3 ranked contender of the world, Martín Vargas in the white trunks of Chile. And you can tell which one is Betulio, Harold, because it says Betulio right across his waistband.
Right, Steve. Very, very obvious. Betulio González in the red trunks with the white stripe on the waistband. Martín Vargas in the white trunks. Martín Vargas, the aggressor the entire fight. You know it's Martín because he's the one that's coming forward. Just as we said that, Betulio González comes forward with a good left hook and a left jab.
Stephen Bass, Harold Letterman, Maracay, Venezuela. We're in the bull ring. Lots of people in this bull ring. How many are here, Harold? Take a guess.
Well, Steve, I'd say it's about 8,000. Betulio González certainly is taking a tough defense for his first defense of the title. He just won it from Gudius Badas, and he's in with a real toughie in Martín Vargas. This is no easy opponent, Steve. Martín Vargas has been giving him what for. It's been a tremendous fight so far.
And Vargas has finally slowed down a little here in this round. And just as I say that, he comes across with 2 left jabs, a right and a left hook to the body. Another left jab by Vargas. Another left jab by Vargas. And Betulio's left eye is definitely feeling the effects of those left jabs.
Steve, Martín Vargas better not drop that right hand. He's dropping it constantly now, and he's leaving his jaw open, and he's going to get clipped. Now watch how low his right hand is going. And Betulio sees it also. He's going to get hit unless he carries that right hand a little bit higher.
Yes, Vargas' hands are slowly coming down, Harold. Could it be because he's getting tired? And there's that right hand over the left by Betulio. But Vargas still throwing punches. Good left jab. They exchange left jabs. Another left jab by Vargas. Another left jab by Betulio. And right by Vargas. It was very short. Another left jab by Betulio. Betulio now finding the range on Vargas' face with that left jab. And each one of their left jabs is thrown with authority. Jolts the other's head back every time they land it. These 2 guys know how to fight.
Right, Steve. Betulio González has got a last snap to that left jab. He really pops it in there. A good right hand by Martín Vargas. There's another tough round, Steve. Each guy getting in good shots. Martín showing us that great left jab. Betulio showing us also a great left jab.
This is really a matchup of 2 excellent jabs. Solid right hand over the top, and Betulio almost stopped in his tracks. But he didn't look like he was near going down, Harold.
No, Steve, but as we've been saying all along, Martín Vargas has really been the aggressor, has really been landing the better, stronger, cleaner punches and piling up the points, both with the left jab and with a solid right hand behind it, and he continues to do it here in round 7.
Okay, the referee, Stanley Christodoulou of South Africa, moving around the ring, up on his toes, as he comes into your screen every now and then, but the main action's right there in front of you at the end of the round. That's right, he is the vice president. Thanks, Steve. Why did I think he was the president? We're in round number 8. WBA Flyweight Championship of the World. Betulio, it says so right on his trunks, Betulio. González of Venezuela, the champ in red. Martín Vargas, the number 3 challenger in the world in white from Chile. Stephen Bass, Harold Letterman, Maracay, Venezuela. And we've got Vargas with a big lead. My lead is even bigger than Harold's. And Harold, you have him 5-2 to this point.
Right, Steve. 5 rounds for Martín Vargas, 2 for Betulio. Martín taking a fight to Betulio, looking to take the title away.
Now we're having a little camera breakup. Just been alerted by our director that one of the cameras is acting up on us. We'll try and get it nailed down before too long. There it goes again. But we'll try and get it squared away very quickly.
Okay, Steve, so far in this round it's been the same as it's been in the first 6. Martín Vargas taking the fight to Betulio González. He's pumping that left jab out. Betulio landed a good left hook to the body, but Martín Vargas once again the aggressive. Betulio González still backing up. Martín Vargas still using a left jab. Betulio catches him with a left jab, but Martín still backing Betulio up constantly.
I hope he doesn't get knocked out while we're having camera problems. Looks like they got the camera squared away. Sorry about that, fans out there in televisionary land. Oh, there it goes again. But I think they got it squared away now. And it's Vargas. Vargas with a jab. Vargas missing a right. He looks a little tired here, Harold. Could he be that he has punched himself out?
Well, Steve, the pace has slowed down considerably, but they couldn't keep going at the pace they were going for the first 7 rounds. Martín Vargas still the aggressor. Somehow or another, Betulio González, I don't know when he's going to start fighting, Steve, but he's got to start soon. He's letting Martín Vargas take the fight to him. He's letting Martín Vargas back him up. He's letting Martín Vargas be the aggressor. And the way it looks, Betulio is going to have to come on strong to win this fight on points. Martín Vargas seems to be really going after Betulio. Betulio's content to let him do it. Martín Vargas with a nice right hand. Martín Vargas with 2 good left jabs. Betulio comes back with a couple of left jabs, but Martín Vargas comes right back at him, Steve. Martín Vargas is really taking the fight to Betulio.
Well, this is the way you have to fight the champion in his hometown, Harold. You got to take the fight to him and make sure there's no doubt about who's winning, and that's what Vargas is doing. And he's backing Betulio up. But Betulio is now staying out of those corners where he's been getting the worst of it. And he's coming back. Another left jab by Betulio. And these two guys both have an excellent left jab. Every time they throw it in there, it goes in like a piston and shoves the other guy's head back. Look at that. That is some jolt. Another overhand left hook by Betulio González. And González has done his best work out in the middle of the ring, Harold.
Right, Steve. When he lays on the ropes, Martín, younger, stronger, really bangs him around, and Betulio's got to keep him in the middle of the ring.
Okay, that was the end of round number 8. Okay, we're in round 9. And Betulio comes right out and wings in a right hand. An old sucker punch, Harold.
Yes, Steve, he's got a great right hand. We saw it there. Remember, he hurt him early in the fight with a right hand, and that's what he's got to do. Another good right hand by Betulio González.
Okay, Betulio González, the champion in the red trunks. Martín Vargas, the challenger in the white. WBA flyweight championship of the world. 112 pounds maximum. Stephen Bass, Harold led him in Maracay, Venezuela. And Betulio is now moving forward. Now it's Vargas moving backward.
Right, Steve. Betulio's starting to pick up the pace, and he's really backing him up. I guess he figures he's got to start soon because he's way behind on points, and he's starting to pick up the pace, and he's hurting Martín Vargas with that right hand. You can tell Martín Vargas noticeably hurt. Betulio, beautiful uppercut.
And Harold, it seems to me that Vargas has slowed down considerably. He may very well have punched himself out over the first 6 or 7 rounds. He looks very tired. His hands are very low. And here's Betulio. Betulio's got him on the ropes now. And he's holding him there with his head. Going to the body, very slowly, very methodically. Good right uppercut, good right to the body, another right uppercut. And it's Betulio now holding Vargas on the ropes. Vargas better get off those ropes, Harold.
Right, Steve. Now watch Betulio, like all smart fighters, he's going to go side to side. He'll probably step to one side.
Oh, did you see that? He grabbed him around the waist and threw him back onto the ropes. There he did it again.
Right, Steve. He's got to keep him on the ropes. Now watch Betulio. I guarantee you, Steve, he's going to start going side to side. He's going to bang him in the side, step the other way, bang him again, and go back again to the other side.
Okay, there's Vargas trying to get out again. Betulio grabs him around the waist and keeps him on the ropes. A very sly, crafty old pro. And now Christodoulou steps in and finally breaks him up.
Right, Steve. He warned Betulio for using his head, but I don't think Betulio was doing it intentionally.
Okay, González with a left jab, and it's González picking up the pace here. He's really picking up the pace now on Vargas. Vargas' shots are all wide. He's telegraphing his punches, gets into a good left hand. And there's Betulio with 2 left hooks and tries to pull him to the ropes again. A strange word, bull, for 112 pounds.
Right, Steve. Betulio González, well, he's moving Martín Vargas up on those ropes, and he's really whacking him. Good right hands, good uppercuts, tremendous right uppercut by Betulio González. A great right hand, a great straight right by Betulio González. Martín Vargas is trying to fight his way off the ropes, but González holds him in there with the elbow, whacks him in the side, belts him a right uppercut. He's really doing damage on the ropes, Steve.
Betulio is really doing damage on the body. Look at those body shots, the left to the body. And Vargas fights his way off, winging in shots. He only landed one of those, and Betulio puts him right back on the ropes again. Pinions him on the ropes like a butterfly on a pin.
Right, Steve. Martín Vargas is missing most of the time. Betulio doing tremendous amounts of damage to the body. He's really not only picked up the pace, he's starting to take the fight away from Martín Vargas.
And there's the end of round number 9. Okay, let's take a look at some of that action in round number 9. Betulio González pinioning Martín Vargas on the ropes and going to the body.
Right, Steve. Betulio González had his best round of the fight so far. He kept Martín Vargas on the ropes the entire round. He whacked him with tremendous uppercuts, hit him with good right hands, came in with a left hook, went to the body, starting to slow down Martín Vargas, and you wonder if the fight's turning around at this point, Steve. It looks like Betulio's taking over. So far, I've got Martín Vargas way ahead, but it looks like a whole different fight, Steve.
Okay. And Vargas is way ahead on my card also, but Harold, he is noticeably slowed down here. We're in round number 10, WBA Flyweight Championship of the World. Betulio González of Venezuela in the red trunks. Martín Vargas and Chile in the white trunks. And number 3 challenger in the world, Stephen Maracay, Venezuela. And we've got Betulio behind, but he's been coming on since the last 2 rounds, and it looks like Vargas is noticeably slowed down. He's now laying on the ropes where he was moving forward before, and Betulio is now picking him apart.
Right, Steve. The old man is starting to take over. Betulio González, the real veteran, is just taking command of this fight. When I say the veteran, he's been boxing professionally since 1968. Once again, moves Martín Vargas on the ropes. Now that Christodoulou is calling in a doctor.
They're going to take a look at that right eye of Martín Vargas, but he says it's okay. Oh, it looks awful. It really has gotten worse since the beginning of the fight. We pointed it out right at the top of the show, as Howard Cosell always says.
Right, Steve. It's very, very badly swollen. But Martín Vargas, knowing that he's hurt, is starting to pick up the pace again, and he's coming on. Pins Betulio on the ropes.
And now Vargas getting his second win. Moves Betulio González to the ropes, but González fights his way off with shots to the body. Good left hand by González. And Vargas is missing. His punches are all wild, which is the first sign of a tired fighter, and they're slugging it out right there on the ropes, Harold. Going toe-to-toe with each other. Vargas trying to measure Betulio. Wild with a left, wild with a right, wild with another left. He's just swinging wild, Harold. He's really tired, and he's hurt. His right eye is almost closed now.
Steve, as you said, Martín Vargas really winging shots, missing most of them, but he's going for all the marbles. He's really swinging, Steve.
And he's been going for him since round 1. Took a little breather last round, and now he's trying to do it again, but now it's González moving Vargas to the ropes. He holds him around the waist with that left hand. I'm surprised Christodoulou hasn't said anything to him.
Well, he has, Steve, but Betulio constantly pins Martín Vargas up against the ropes, does his best damage here. He holds him in with the forearm, too, Steve. He's a very, very smart fighter, Betulio González. Look at the way he uses those shoulders and forearms to keep Martín Vargas up against the ropes. Won't let Martín Vargas off the ropes. Really steps in behind that left hook and does a lot of damage.
Solid left uppercut by Martín Vargas, but I think those punches are out of steam, Harold. And so does González. He's staying right in there, even though Vargas is throwing his best shots. Solid left hook to the body by González, a left to the head by González.
Like we said many, many times, the name of the game is leverage, and Martín Vargas is not getting it coming off the ropes. Betulio's getting the power stepping forward. He's stepping in with the punches. Martín Vargas can't get any leverage whatsoever laying on the ropes. Betulio's real solid shots.
A real solid uppercut by Betulio González. González with a left uppercut. Vargas with a left hook. González goes to the body. Vargas misses wild. González steps inside again. Another left to the body, and that's the end of the round.
Caracas está ganando 11-4 y lo tiran abriendo más atrás. Caracas ganando 11-4. Caracas. Recibió un buen golpe.
Okay, round number 11. opponent. Martín Vargas in white, the challenger. Betulio González, WBA flyweight champion of the world. Stephen Bass, Harold Letterman. Maracay, Venezuela, and they're coming at each other again. It's Vargas raining in blows to the body and González raining back blows to the head.
De derecha y gancho de izquierda. El chileno está boxeando.
Betulio González won the last 2 rounds, and Martín Vargas is right on his close, so he knows he's got to pick up the pace. He knows he's got to go right after Betulio in this round. Betulio, knows that he's behind, but he's going right after Vargas, so we got a war on our hands, Steve. Look at that terrible right eye of Martín Vargas. Betulio is taking him on the ropes, doing damage to the body. Betulio's been winning so far. He's making this a very, very close fight. Betulio wants to keep that title. Betulio's pinning Martín Vargas on the ropes. Martín Vargas knows he's got to win around here, Steve. It's very, very important. These last 5 rounds are going to tell a difference.
Muy valiente, de verdad. Está bien el árbitro.
González doing what he's been doing for the last 3 rounds, pinning Vargas on the ropes and taking him hard to the body. But Vargas has been looking out of gas for the last 3 rounds. And in fact, his punches are starting to move in slow motion. And Betulio just keeping him pinned on those ropes. There's Vargas getting off with a left and a right. But Betulio doesn't look like he's got any respect for that punch anymore. Another overhand right. And a left hand by González, and Vargas backed up and fell down.
Steve, it was a real delayed knockdown. Martín Vargas got tripped with a left hand, stunned, and then he went down. Let's see if Betulio can finish him. Martín Vargas is hurt badly, Steve.
And Betulio trying to put him away right here. Vargas on the deck, good left hands underneath. Vargas fighting back, but he's all wild. He can't find Betulio. He found him with that left hand, but Betulio still coming in hard to the body, keeping Vargas pinned on the ropes. Left to the body, right to the body. And Betulio is looking for an opening now. Another uppercut. And it's Vargas holding on with both hands. He's in deep water.
Steve, what he should do is try and hold on and try and survive the round, but he's not. He's winging shots at him. Betulio's hitting him. Martín Vargas still stunned. Now he's holding on, Steve. He should tie up Betulio. Should tie him up as much as he can, not try and fight back. But he's going right back and winging punches.
And there's more left jabs off of Vargas' eye. It's Betulio González doing all the damage now. A good right hand by Vargas, but Betulio didn't even blink and score a right himself. That was a solid left hand, kind of a real delayed knockdown. He stunned him and he just fell back and fell down. Betulio winging in right hands, trying to put an end to it. At the end of the round, Vargas survived. Okay,
right, Steve. We're getting ready for the start of the 12th round. What a pace!
Round 12. Vargas down in the last round. Vargas in white, the challenger. Betulio González, the champion in red. WBA flyweight championship of the world. Maracay, Venezuela. Stephen Bass, Harold Letterman. We had Vargas winning almost all of the first 7 rounds. And Betulio has come on since then. Vargas looked very tired and was dropped with a solid left hand in the last round. And here's Betulio going back to work, Harold.
Right, Steve. Betulio González, that solid left jab. Then he'll come in with a right hand behind it. He's picking up the pace. He's the aggressive. He's trying to cut the ring off on Martín Vargas, and Martín is running.
Okay, Betulio with a right and a left, and there goes Vargas again. Right on the button, Harold.
Steve, he stretched him with that left hook. Martín Vargas looked like he was really hurt, but he hopped up. Christodoulou should have cleaned his gloves off. He didn't with all the excitement, but Betulio goes right after him.
Here's Betulio trying to put him away. He's got Vargas in the corner. A left, a right, he's down again, and Harold, he doesn't look like he's going to get up. But here he comes. He's getting to his knees. Harold, I don't know.
Okay, Steve. Martín Vargas is up again. Christodoulou stopped it. It's all over.
It's all over, but the shouting. Vargas looks in real bad shape. He was really powdered by those 2 right hands.
Right, Steve. That second right hand put him down on his back. It didn't look like he was going to beat the count. Somehow or another, he got up. He managed to struggle to his feet. Christodoulou took a look at his eyes and stopped the fight, Steve.